I just feel like if you actually love somebody for who they are, it's like, it sucks that we're about to say this, but if I love somebody for who they are, no matter what they do to me, I'm gonna continue to love them, because I'm not just loving my feelings for you. I love you as an individual. So if I love you as an individual, that means I accept you and all your flaws no matter what. And despite how I feel, like I'm not too into social media. I try not to be, because that is kind of like the disruptions of relationships, and you're constantly comparing yourself to other people, and that goes for both. So if a man is saying, okay, he can give this to her, but I can't do that for my girl. Now and I don't need whatever you're giving to this woman. I don't even know her. I don't care what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, for me specifically, I love people for who they are. Obviously, if you upset me or whatever the case is, we're going to have to take our space. We have to be alone. We need to think before we can come back and be in union together and actually have a conversation. But if I don't love you for who you are first, I'm not going to get myself in feelings about you. And then now I'm kind of using my feelings as like a control mechanism in a way. And I'm sure we all have been there where it's like we feel crazy, but it's like if I'm like, this happened to me recently where it's like I felt like I like somebody so much, I was in love with them. But I'm there so deep that I lost myself. And then it's like, oh shit. But then it's like I still love him. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I still love him like to this day, just like who he is as a person. So it's like somebody can even talk about him, and I would be like, and I'm like, hey,
he's like,
DM
I know,
me,
girl.
I'm here, baby. I still love you.
Hold on, real quick, just to respond to what she's saying. It's important in these conversations when we're talking about things in general, when we're not being specific, to take our own personal experience and project that onto society and everybody else.
Right.
If most women thought like you did, they wouldn't be initiating 70 to 80% of the divorces. So the reality is, you may love people for who they are and be able to accept them and their flaws and their shortcomings and their low points. A lot of people are not able to do that.
Gotcha, bitch.
Now with men and women, that looks different in terms of that. I don't actually think it's a gendered issue. For men, I genuinely do believe the more that we're able to master and lean in on our purpose, our values, and our ability to maintain the commitment that we've offered to her, that is the ultimate form of us being able to show that we love this woman. For women, the ability to not be led primarily by her emotions when they are negative, and still be able to show up, still be able to be present, still be able to cook, still be able to be nice and nurturing, even when she don't want to.
And have sex.
Okay? That's love. How many men are in marriages and relationships that say it was after she got comfortable, or when things are going south, or between us, the sex decline, the intimacy decline. So it's not based on your love; it's based on your feelings in the moment. So when you love him, this is how you showing all these things. But when your feelings change, all those things disappear. So that's the thing that as a man, I'm communicating and saying, that's why we see it so differently. What if you reversed it? You know what? I don't like her right now. I don't love her right now. So I'm not going to pay the bills right now.
Nope.
I'm not going, I know the trash got to be taken out, but I'm not going to take the trash out no more. I'm just going to let the trash pile up indefinitely in the house.
Yeah.
Till she appreciate me. If he started nitpicking and picking all the things that he just decided he's just not going to do anymore, you're going to learn very quickly and feel like this man doesn't love you anymore. Men by default, because they're not initiating all of the breakups and divorces, are staying in relationships when they aren't even loved.
Or happy.
Right? So that's how it just looks a little bit different. We can't take our male brain and project it onto women, and we can't take our female brain and say, well, this is how I think or this is how I feel. So therefore, this is what it is for society. We have to talk about in general, because I don't want to get into anybody's personal, individual relationships or situations. In general, this is how, to me, I think men and women tend to express it. And when we don't express it, this is how it destroys relationships.
So real quick, I get what you're saying 100% because you think it's going to be more individual and you're focused on the person. But the question is, if that was true, where's your man now?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
It's we not getting into personal stuff, right?
Well, no,
Don't worry.
No.
He's in my DMs.
No. He isn't, but I am.
What? What you trying to say? What's you trying to go back?
Because I get your point, right? And I think it's a valid point. I'm just saying the person that you love or you fall in love with, became somebody over time. And that individual you love, you said, doesn't matter what they do, you still love them. But where's your man now?
Oh, I wasn't done talking, honestly, before he cut me off.
Okay, go ahead.
I was gonna say that I lost myself and I had to go be alone and actually like come out of whatever it was, like, and realize what's going on. And it doesn't matter how much I love you as an individual. Guess who I need to love first and more?
Yourself?
Myself. So it doesn't really matter where he's at right now. Where am I? Ask me where I'm at. Where am I mentally before I get into that? Because respectfully, he was going through whatever he was going through. Okay. And I, as a man, I know y'all go through a lot and y'all don't like to talk. Y'all like to be alone and this, that, and the third. But me, as a person, I grew up with both my mother and my father. And I've seen my dad in spaces. And I know we're not talking personal stuff, but this is my life. And my life is going to get to general questions as well. But I've seen my dad in spaces where I don't, like, you don't see men cry. I see my dad cry. What woman do you know is like, oh my God, I see my black father cry, my Rastafari? No, that does not happen. So when you feel me? So it's like, but when you see something like that, you see a man in front of you that is crying in front of you. Now I have a lot of empathy for men because I know, oh my God, you're going through this. Now a lot of women might not have that. They might not have a father. They might not have a brother. I was lucky enough that I had that. So I can look at it like, okay, he's acting that way. And low-key, it has nothing to do with me. And he might not open up to me or tell me because he was not raised like I was raised. So even though he did whatever he did, I'm sorry, but when the dudes be like, it's not you, it's me, sometimes they mean it. And sometimes men have to go through it, but men don't know how to process their emotions. And I accept that.
They don't process it like you.
And I'm not even going to say it like that. No, and let me not even say that. Some men actually don't know how to process their emotions, and I know that. That's okay. Some men are not okay with opening up to people, and that's okay. But if I am with you, the expectations are that you open up to me, I open up to you, and I want you to feel safe, and I want you to feel comfortable so that you can do that. You're going through what you go through. Men have to be a provider, right? Yep. So if you're not working, if you're not making money, you're not going to be able to give anybody anything. You can't even give anything to yourself. So I can love you, yes, but what is my love not going to put money in your pockets? And that might affect your attitude now, right? So I still love you as a person because I know at the end of the day, the way you're treating me has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with whatever you're going through.
Right.
And however you need to process that. Because even with me, I was definitely getting emotional and I definitely was acting out of character. And I knew that. And I even said that to him. Like, yo, I don't act like this about nobody. I don't like people for real. Like, so I don't act like this about nobody. So if I'm acting like this, I have to take a moment like, wow, I really like this man. I need to take a step back too. I need to be by myself and refine myself because if I can allow a man to get me out of my character, I need to figure myself out. So it is not just, oh, like, where is he now? No, there's more to the story. And I even was talking to somebody today about it. And it's like, I said, oh, he didn't want to do this with me. He was like, well, maybe he wasn't over this. And I'm like, I mean, but it's been this long. I ain't telling you.
So he's broke.
He was in the NFL. He was in the NFL.
Hold on. What's Ashley's question?
So no, because hold on. Yeah,
it was recent.
No, but I can hear the trauma of.
She said,
no. I can hear the trauma of him not being able to be a man and provide. So
God.
But did you miss the whole thing? Because I'm not materialistic at all. I'm not materialistic. So what does he need to provide for me?
Here's what I'm saying.
He did everything he needed to do as a man.
But as a man, he can't give you what he thinks he needs to give you, right?
So what? But what is it that he needs to give me? Because he took out my trash, he cooked me food, he paid whatever he needs to pay for me. I don't get my nails done like that. When I do get my nails done, guess who pays for it? Me. If I need him to pay for it, I'm sure he would. But it's not that. It's more like we talk about trauma and depression. A man is going through something, whether he has money or not. Period. Again, men sometimes do not know how to process their emotions. Sometimes is the key word. All right. And we're talking about emotions, not just, and again, now it's social media. So if you see, once again, whether he broke or not, you giving somebody a LV bag, but you not getting me one. I don't like LV bags. I ain't even gonna use it. So really don't get me one. But then it's like, okay, don't waste your bread. I'm not telling y'all his history.
Just tell that nigga to get a mentor. That's it. That's the solution.
So you don't care if he got money or not.
I mean, respectfully,
he need money for me. I'm sorry.
He can't be no broke nigga, no bum nigga. That's for sure. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not about to say he was successful, so I'm not about to sit here and act like he was not.
So he bought hoes other stuff and not you.
No, the fuck. I wish a nigga would stop playing with me. Ooh, we're not supposed to be cussing out here. Don't. No. It was not that. But it was also like a lot of comparisons to like his previous relationships when he was he was in the NFL, and then he like shit happens, bro. Like life fucking happens. I don't care. I don't got time to judge nobody. Respectfully, and look, we talk about him, and my dad almost made it to the NBA. And you know what? You know when your parents be telling you stuff and you don't believe nothing they saying. They told me that I did not believe a damn thing he was saying.
Why wouldn't you believe him?
Because my dad said he was making it to the NBA and he didn't. Why
You gotta look at it this
why are we
way.
here? No, but
less than,
wait,
less than
wait.
3% make it. That means a lot
I
of niggas
know,
almost
but he
made
didn't
it.
make it because he wouldn't stop. So that's
And
another
that's
story.
irresponsible.
But I also look at it like, okay, my dad, his whole entire life, he wanted to go to the league. He didn't make it to the league, and now look, you're sad. You go through whatever because you are pushed. You wanted something and you didn't get it. That's your mental. And it's the same thing for any dude that didn't make it because you just said 3%. And
Less
it's
than
having
3%.
to put yourself. And this ain't just about him. This is about a lot of them.
Yeah,
Okay, having
so
to put
just-
yourself.
And I don't mean to cut you
No,
off,
I'm done.
just for the sake of what the original question was. relating
Excellent
to
question, by the
love,
way.
And then connecting it to what you heard and what you just communicated. You're describing and saying that these men emotionally aren't knowing how to process and communicate what they're dealing with, right? That's one of the
With
with you.
sometimes their
Yeah.
counterpart.
All right, with women, fair, legitimate critique, right? We as men can acknowledge that we've had moments, or we may still struggle with learning and figuring out how to communicate our feelings and emotions. Our issue is, or my issue is, a lot of women that say that have an assumption that when you're communicating, this man doesn't know how to communicate his emotions, and he doesn't know how to process them, and he doesn't know how to share them. The assumption is that every woman that's saying that is that she knows how to handle that.
I was just about to say that. Yeah.
The reality is most of you do not. Because that's why you struggle with handling your emotions and being led by your feelings sometimes. Because the same emotions that told you to leave the relationship was the same feelings and emotions that at one point told you to get in it.
Oh shit.
So the initial issue is understanding and recognizing on both sides, he doesn't always know how to communicate it. He doesn't even know what's happening sometimes. Pat, like you said, it's not even always about you. And when he has all that going on, and you're right, that he's not talking to somebody that's qualified, I don't care if it's male or female. When you're not talking to a mentor, life coach, therapist, or social worker that's trained to help you bring those feelings and emotions to the forefront to figure out how it's impacting your behavior and how you're showing up, you bleed that onto the person you're with. So as men, we're just damaging and hurting y'all left and right, right? Bleeding all over you. And then this is the issue on men's part when it comes to love. We're still expecting you to stay even despite that.
Nah.
And that's legit. You cannot cut me and then tell me how I should cry.
Or how long I should be bleeding
Or I
Or
should
how long I should be
heal,
bleeding
right.
for.
Or how long to
right?
heal.
Fair.
Or how high the hospital bill is either.
Okay. Very specific. But you get the gist. So that's so in terms of whether it's I can't punch you, cut you, or hit you and tell you how to feel about it.
Right.
Right? I can't tell you how long to heal about it. But at the same time, like I said before, this work of understanding how we have to show up to better learn each other's communication styles, a lot of ladies are struggling with this piece with men because they're trying to get men to think, process, talk, and emote
How they do.
like they
Right.
do.
Yeah.
So it's difference between a man not saying nothing or punching holes in wall. But it doesn't mean for him he needs to talk about it every week. Sometimes he just needs to know who to talk to about it.
Right.
And most men, in order from a therapeutic lens, they feel better when they hear steps, strategies,
Exactly.
and they do it in
Solutions.
the things and solutions. And then when the things that they try to do, it improves the outcome.